Okay, I don't think we need the full intros. The stream started up pretty quick. Why am I getting an overloaded warning? I don't know. OBS just does that sometimes. Keep you on your toes. Stream looks fine on my preview, so I'm just going to go right ahead. I am the Expert Layman, and this is Smite Spec, the ultimate farming class. And we're in Burning Crusade Classic. And the Sun Fury Captain. In this farming spot, which is great, this is the guy that will mess your day up. He doesn't look like anything special, but he'll put a debuff on you. It doesn't last very long, but it reduces your damage output by 50%. Might be more than 50%. Oh, wow. One of those things made it all the way down here. I spend a lot of time up here. It's anomalous. Get it? Anomalous. So I've spent a lot of time up here on my warrior, just kind of like tweaking around with the skills. Like, since there aren't training dummies, like, I want to just get really familiar with like how everything works on him. But obviously he is, as a prot warrior, he does pretty good up here, but nothing beats my Smite priest. And thought I would show what I picked up in 1 hour. Shoot. This seemed like a good idea. Now I gotta go clear my bags. In 1 hour, I picked up all of this. And I've done 2 sessions, 3 1-hour sessions with my Smite priest up here. And in one of them, I got 7... Oh, right now Arcane Tomes are crazy right now on my server. They're going for like 30 gold a piece. And the Sun Fury Signets are... Let me move these. Are going for about a gold a piece. And this is from my last session. But everything in these bags was picked up in 1 hour. Including the health potions. Why is it giving me an warning? I'm nowhere near my limit. What is going on? I've changed nothing. Let me try something here. That might smooth things out. Sorry. Random stupid crap. Okay. My encoder is only at 62%. CPU only at like 30-40%. I've got half my cores on the game and half my cores on the encoding, so I have no idea what might be acting up. It's saying overloaded, but I have 0 drop frames. Now maybe I will drop that. And, you know, I don't really need that. Let's see if that makes any difference. Get back in the center. Oh, I gotta sell stuff. So what I'm gonna do... Oh. Put things back where they're supposed to be. That is not correct. There we go. It seems to be okay. I have a tailor enchanter, so I can turn that cloth and the greens into a lot more value than just vendoring it. But just for the purposes of this stream, I am going to vendor everything but the... And yes, I got 6 major mana potions out of this. I'm going to be vendoring everything but the rep items and the potions, and if I get scrolls. And a lot of scrolls drop up here. I just wanted to... Especially, like, the large prismatics are going for a lot right now. But I need space, and I don't think I'm going to take the time to mail all this. So somebody out there is unhappy. Like, I can't believe you're vendoring greens. Just to give you an idea of, like, the base value. But when you're killing this many things, you will very often get blue drops and rare drops. I had a jewel crafting recipe drop just off a random mob. Sold for 650 gold. And the blues, they weren't that rare, so I think they went for maybe a little over 100 combined. That's still pretty good. But yeah, they drop freaking scrolls like crazy up here. I think 2 or 3 of these dropped on this current run. But if you can boost up with, you know, some consumables, especially with the cheap ones, like this is pretty cheap. And this is pretty cheap. Oh yeah, you can see it on the screen. I know that I got... There's the Blackened Basilisk. Like, the increase in your ability to kill stuff offsets the cost of these things. As long as you're not, like, spending, like, I'm only spending, like, 10 gold tops. Probably closer to 5 on consumables for this. Seems like I'm missing something. There we go. And I will buff up. And I'm planning on doing an hour, but I might bail after a half hour if I feel I've made my point. It seems like turning off the animated banners has stabilized things. I know it'll give you warnings before you're actually in trouble, so that's probably what it is. So I will go back. And usually I try to have a topic to cover while I'm doing things, but I really want to focus on this, so there may be periods of silence. Oh, there are a couple mining node spawn points up here, so I leave my warrior parked right about here, right behind one of them. Oh, cool, my mark is still up. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the AoE pull. Stupid robot. He can really ruin your day. I might have to kill him before I do anything else. I think he runs such a weird patrol. You know what? We'll start the timer after I've killed the robot. So I want to do this, so I can strafe run away when he does this crap. he got me. The thing is, like, when I do big AoE pulls, I don't have to take a break. All I have to do is do single kills for a little while. Like, well, it's almost back already. But I gotta wait on my trinkets. I should clear out some of the connecting mobs for the AoE pull. Oh, you jerk. Now, normally when I'm up here for a while, I just fear them off, but like everything's up. We get drawn into something protracted. And Blizzard always, you know, there's a balance to, like, you know, back when, you know, there were a lot of really cool creative types at Blizzard. They would put a lot of really cool stuff in. Like, normally they wouldn't pack mobs this close together. There's got to be some balance. And the balance is that they wander into, like, what do you call it? Chain aggro. Like, you'll see one, like, get up and move over, like, 10 feet, and it doesn't seem like a big deal, but he just actually moved into chain pull range. And then there are ones that walk around, and there are some with spell interrupts. And you have that wicked captain. I think after this, I will be ready. And once you get rolling, it gets a lot faster. Like, this is going really slow right now. I'm kind of paranoid that I'm going to screw up the AoE pull. But I need to get rid of the captain. Might get 1 or 2 extra on this, but that's not a big deal. As long as he goes down fast. And that's the debuff. Magical spells and effects reduced by 75%. You do not want to deal with that. When you're doing an AoE pull. And then these guys put a debuff on you that basically applies fiery weapon to everyone who hits you, and it procs every time. So that, like, they try to draw you in, look at all these tasty mobs. And then you realize. So one needs to die quickly so I can get the spirit tap buff. And then the cool thing is, Holy Nova doesn't generate any threat. So when I sick him on, nobody's actually hitting me right now. Oh, maybe 1 or 2. And now that the damage from the freaking fiery weapon is rolling in. You know, I moved this. It looked better on the stream, but now I can't see. There we go. Oh, 1.6k isn't too bad. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. And I'm actually almost back to full mana. And now I'll just kind of run the circuit a little bit. Of course, there's another group up there, but oh wait. Got number 8 over there. Yeah, these guys dropped the rep items a little bit more. I have a circuit when I run my circuit on the warrior, when I'm, you know, going up here farming and kind of working on, you know, training dummy stuff. I avoid the guys in the middle because it's just not worth it with him. I think there's 2 up there, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, for some reason I thought these guys healed, but they're the ones that apply that debuff that gives everybody a 100% proc fiery weapon on you. Everybody attacking you. So the balance here is that they draw you in, making you think it's easier than it is. What I think I'll do here is I will get my spirit tap buff off this guy. So now I'm hitting for about 500. Have you spec into range, that Holy Nova reaches really far. And normally if you pull, you know, the game is set up so if you pull a bunch of stuff like that, you're pretty much spent afterwards. But the beauty of this spec is endless mana. I killed him too far away. Now I gotta run to him. Like, running to loot is actually a time killer. Oops. Got one more loot here. And there's another group up here. And whereas the geologists don't run. Really? Usually they break on the first hit and it's not a problem, but it seems like, I don't know. Like it seems like they used to always break on the first damage, like the Priest Fear. Like it's a little more delicate than the Warlock version. Probably should have bubbled. I think I can spare the mana. Just run around and pick all these guys up. And I'll basically use my 1 hour buffs as the timer, even though they were up for a few minutes before I really got started. Yeah, I love the rocks. The rocks, like, do so little damage, you can almost ignore them. They got that one underground. The pain in the butt. I was in a Karzan where I hit a 2800 Smite crit. You know, I had the benefit of a nice buff loadout. He'll throw at you one, but then when he can't run to you, he'll just go into evade mode. Screw the captain. The captain dies. Throw your stupid rock. That's all you can do. Occasionally he'll clip back up above. Luckily, it doesn't really matter if I can get out of combat or not. My mana comes anyway. What's great about this location is I get full use out of my spirit tap. Like, I can maintain almost like 100% uptime. Are they back? Some of them are back. Kind of a pain to put your bubble on after you're already like engaged with something, because then you gotta cast the bubble, and then you gotta wait for global before you can start casting. Oh no, I missed. What will I ever do? Single target Holy Nova. That's when you know you've got enough mana. And my Shadow Fiend is up. My trinkets are up. Oh, I should put on my Inner Fire. It doesn't really matter. Like, if you can get your Shadow Fiend in first, it's helpful, but it doesn't matter that much. Yep, there you go. There's the debuff. I've seen many people up here come up the farm in their really nice gear, and they get caught off guard by that debuff. And then they get that other debuff that reduces their magical damage by 75%. I've seen many a mage die to this pull right here. But that's the balance. You're gonna have this many mobs close together, they're gonna have some kind of trick going on. I've had to wait a little bit longer. I could have gotten him with the rest, but no big deal. And you can't tab target through the rocks, but you can cast through them, and they will path around them. And the trick is just keep on going. I don't care if you bring friends. I kind of want to meet them. Oh. Nope, not worth it. But you know what is worth it? I think I'll get 2. I'll just drag the second one over to that group over there for a mini AoE pull. But I don't want him to die just yet. Now I want him to die, so I got the Spirit Tap buff lined up with my trinkets. Oh yeah, Shadow Fiend wasn't up, but Spirit Tap usually keeps you going pretty good. Probably should have had my Inner Fire up. And this is just a great run for like any class, so that you can just like plow through stuff. With this little strip over here. If you're farming up here, this is probably the place to start, and then come back to once they're back up again. They do not link, even if you're like melee. And they don't move around. Should have bubbled. Usually I can get two pulls off one bubble. It's because they die so fast. There's only one there. It's not worth it. Shh, I believe they connect. Nope. They just move around and make it difficult, but it does kind of give you I don't know, a better feel for the range that things connect at. And their levels change, so that's another factor. I just want to put them in shadow or death range. Wasn't joking when I said endless mana. Yeah, I want him to walk away. He will be my spirit tap mob. Either kill him or get him close. Okay, kill him. Do the bubble. Shadow Fiend is up, but I really don't need it. Last I looked, I was around... I'll leave up. I don't want to try to go from memory. The next time I have all those things rolling at the same time, I'll, let you know what my spell power is when I have both trinkets and my spirit tap buff up. So I want to say it's close to 2,000, but that seems insane. I think I'm remembering it wrong. The thing with the priest, I don't really have that much more to work out on what is the best thing to do at what time. But the warrior has lots of different abilities, and his gear is changing. And the more time you can spend, like, just messing around with that in a low-stress situation, the fewer resources you have to devote to it, like, when you're actually doing stuff, and then you can pay attention to other things. There's a lot going on. Well, that was smart. And these are the kind of mistakes, like hitting him with that smite right as he's running away, so I break my own fear. Okay, the captain should be around here somewhere. And there she is. Ensconced. I'll kill some other stuff. This does waste a little time trying to avoid the captain and the robot. She will separate from the others. She doesn't even have to be that far apart. Optimally, I use her for the spirit buff, or spirit tap. Okay. Maybe a bubble, maybe even pre-renew. That was an unfortunate resist. She's gonna get me with it. Still going for this. Oh shoot, they got the debuff on me early. That's not good. You know, it doesn't look like it went that bad. That could have slipped into ugly so quickly. Low mana warning. Don't see that very often. Damn it, I forgot to look. Over here is kind of usually the danger zone is over here because they will chain to the mobs above them. And there's like, there can be up to like 5 of them up there. They actually have an interrupt, they don't just almost never use it. If you kill this guy and you're still in combat, and you're not a Smite priest, run. Yep, I linked to them. They're going to be coming for me as soon as they kill that thing. Yep. I know your game. I need to get one of them dead so I can get my spirit tap buff back. I get so many mana potions up here, it's like, oh, big deal, I'll just use one. Oh. Most classes, that would be, pretty dangerous. But now I actually use it to farm. Okay. First set of half-hour buffs are going to be running out in a few minutes. I think I will go for the full hour. I love that those 2 Brewfest trinkets will work at the same time. You know, I could just go ahead and check now. I'll do it on a... Still dead. Trinkets are up, so... And these guys don't have range, so... You can stay pretty close to them. But yeah, I think this will be the spirit tap mob. Here's the one that's almost dead. No. Bad robot. I'm gonna walk right over my loot. I should be able to kill 2 or 3 of these while he's patrolling, and then I'll kill him. Hopefully I can do that before I have to rebuff. You know what? I am going to go ahead and rebuff. Now. Do some solo kills, get my mana back. I hate how you can't tab. You can cast through things you can't tab through. One day I should map out his patrol path because it's wild. I did not bubble. Hey, there's another mana potion. Oh, see, he just moved over to where it'll chain. Did you see that little maneuver? I'm not going to dot until he does that. I don't care about the arcane explosion. I care about the suppression. He should be doing it again here shortly. He doesn't seem to drop greens about 1 in 4 kills, so it's not entirely useless to kill him. Get a little more mana back and do a little, Did I really not? I really didn't. This time I will. Oh, look who's all alone. Oh, I gotta redo my half-hour buffs. I think it's just my food buff, actually. Not it. That's not it. Where did I put that? There we go. And the scrolls of intellect don't really help me that much. Got the 2 elixirs. I got the weapons in. I think that's it. See, now he's going to pull, because he just stepped over right before I did that. And it chained. See what I mean? They'll be back. And maybe they'll bring friends. You know what, screw it. I can use the shadow feed. I don't think I'll be doing that AoE pull for a little while. I should look now. 13, 18 damage and 1983 healing when I have the 2 trinkets and my spirit tap up with, you know, my current loadout. I think I was getting the healing and damage confused for some reason. Now, the geologists are awesome to kill for probably most classes, because they don't seem to have that much armor, they don't have that much health, and they do that little ranged throw thing. Now, these guys will pull, because the dude just like took like 5 steps over. Oh, I didn't get him. There's a lot of this stuff in Shadow Moon Valley, too, where, like, it doesn't look that bad, but, like, they will chain in ways you don't expect, and they have patrols. Because they got to get the time back. If they're getting the mobs that close together, they'll eat your time by, oh, really? Oh, that could be a problem. Not really, but... I'm gonna take the time to... Oh yeah, you can see my bar. I don't have the banner up. Watch the inner fire just get eaten. And I'm still working out the efficiency on this thing, so who knows how much better it can get. Because it's all about timing. When mana is no longer an issue, you also become like a lot more aware of, you know, the global cooldown limitations. I can't tab through that, but I can cast through it. Oops. Oh, as I was saying earlier, like, when you're just killing this many mobs, you will get, like, unusual drops. Like, rare stuff becomes more common just because of the number of things you're killing. I wish you could set up like a, you'd almost call it like a webcam, just of this spot and watch how many people die throughout the day. Or like one of those trail cams that, you know, goes off when there's motion. Like you'd have it go off when like the mobs go into combat. Where did your friend go? I wonder if I can hit those guys from here. There he is. And watch to see if you leave combat, and I do not. Oh, I do. Okay. Can I hit one of those guys from here? Sure can. What I should do is leave him almost dead. I know there are more coming. It's more efficient when they try to gank you. One at a time, it's not so great. Just doesn't seem like it's worth using the trinket. Shadowfiend up. Trinkets are up. Where is the captain? I don't want her to spawn right in the middle of this. There's the captain. I wonder if I can just kind of pull her in between the rest of them. Oh, what the hell? Bubble up. And try to remember to send your pet in first. I did not pull that many this time. Yeah, I don't actually use my dots very much. Just they're mostly just tactical on occasion. Because even though I have endless mana, they're still pretty costly. I'll aid a few, instead of using my spell hit trinket, you know what, you will serve as spirit tap. Why do I keep saying mana tap? Only 3, that doesn't seem worth it. Or sometimes I assume my flashlight is there because it's like I've spammed this like a bunch of times. How have I not gotten a proc? Oh, where'd your friends go? Oh yeah, that was me. I believe this is set on overall. Oh, you know, I think it's because I was running around a bunch. So yeah, since I got up here, I've done 1,000,000 damage. Hey, there's an arcade town. If these guys had 10,000 health, that would mean I killed 100 of them. But they only have 6,000 health, so, you know, I'd probably 150, 160 range. When we're just killing that many, you'll start getting some cool drops. And there's probably some stuff dropped I didn't even... of value that I didn't even notice because I was distracted. Come on, give me a flash of light. Want to buy flash of light proc. Wow. Stingy. There we go. God, the sun's coming up and it's getting in my eyes. Ah, it burns. I don't think I can slouch my way out of the next 15 minutes of orbital rotation. Oh, hey. Cloud, awesome. Yeah, I don't need mana breaks, I just have to go into single pull mode. Double pulls aren't that big of a deal. Oh. Oh. Well, that was convenient. In the same sense that they'll come together, they'll also come apart. And to play Find the Captain. Oh, that wasn't so hard. Be able to get another AoE pull off. Well, crap. I only want her. I got the debuff on me, so there's really not much point in attacking now. The other guy should be resetting soon. I haven't done any direct damage to him. Come on. Uh-huh. That debuff doesn't do much if, I should have just killed him. He must be linked weird. Because I haven't touched him. There we go. That's okay. I needed to regen a little bit of mana anyway. Did I not loot? Oh, who cares? Who is going to be my spirit tap volunteer? I choose you to volunteer. Dot on him. That was pretty smooth. Oh, they didn't even get through all 20 inner fire attacks. I think your Shadow Fiend might be unkillable. But that's balanced by the fact that he's not out very long and he doesn't generate, like, any significant amount of threat. But any is more than, none. That works out pretty well with the, Holy Nova. Oops. If trinkets were up, I would pull that other one. But they will be after this. Figured he would have linked to his friend on the ground over there. You get the double? Huh. Must not have connected that time. Gets her up, so I will do a mini AoE pull. Three. That's hardly worth my time. I think they will occasionally connect up here, but not usually. My Shadow Fiend and trinkets will be up here shortly, but I don't think they've all respawned in the primary AoE area. No, it doesn't look like it. Huh. And that guy's not there. Should be a guy right in front of me. I bet she comes back here in a second. There he is. He is going to bring some friends. Oh, just one. Are you going to bring any friends? Okay. I'm going to use this. Yeah, 5 minutes isn't that long. With the Spirit Fiend, or Shadow Fiend. Oh, what the hell? There's only one up here? Oh, there's two. How many of those I got? I've been avoiding looking at, like, how much total stuff I've picked up. Make it more fun at the end. Let's see, just that spearing them off like that wasted time. For some reason I thought he'd be back. And there's the captain. But I still have 3 minutes on my Shadow Fiend. I must entertain myself. More powerful spell is already active. So I guess I was thinking that the bubble wasn't affected by spell power. Like that came in a later patch, but it's giving me that warning. Draws on the soul. The departed member to shield them. Absorbing 1265 damage, last 30 seconds while the shield holds. Spellcasting will not be interrupted by damage. Once shielded, the target cannot be shielded again. Oh, hey. I know you. I hate you. Shadow Fiend will be up before my consumables drop. But not before my Power Word Fortitude and Divine Spirit drop. And still 2 minutes on the Shadow Fiend. I should be able to get one more AoE pull off. No, I will not. Wait. 53 seconds versus 2 minutes. Yeah, I'll be able to get one more off. Freaking robot. I will live dangerously. 20 seconds on the shadow feed. Gonna be tight. If the consumables drop, it's not that big a deal. Well, that's just annoying. Oh, that's especially annoying. And really annoying. I don't know where that robot's at. That's annoying me. I just want to loot my stuff. Okay. I am officially done. Screw you, robot. I don't know why I always turn the wrong direction. Okay. The hall isn't nearly as big as it was before, but it's similar. There's people who can work. I always said this at work. There's people that can work and talk, and there's people who can't. And I can work and talk, but if I play and talk, the work suffers. I will switch screens here. So you can see what's going on. Same rules as before. Looks like I got about, yeah, it's 60 something of these, so I only got 2 more arcane tomes. Is that for real? But like 73 of these Sun Fury signets. A couple more mana potions, a couple more healing potions. Gold jelly. These actually sell pretty well. Typically like 15 gold. But I will follow the same rules, but make sure I didn't get anything too valuable that I don't want to accidentally vendor. Sorry if I've been too far from my mic. Okay, well. Might be a bit of a cop out, but if you consider what I've made off the last 4 runs, I'm still probably sitting around 350 average a run. And obviously, if I turned the cloth and greens into enchanting items and made like imbued nether weave cloth and bags and stuff out of that, it'd be worth a lot more. But I got at least 70 gold in Sun Fury signets. Or did I get all these this time? No, I didn't. No, there were 3 from last time. These are going for like 30 gold, another 15. So there's like over 100 gold right here. And then with all the other stuff, it definitely another 200. I did not get very lucky with the random drops. So that critic, and I got at least 1 more scroll of intellect. Maybe I got more than that. And I'm sure I ended with more mana potions than I started with. So to be fair, I probably did not hit the 250 mark on this particular run, but on the collection of the I believe it's 4 runs total, I'm still well over 1,000 gold, and I think that still counts. But I wouldn't fault someone for saying I didn't make it. But that, so I did a total of 1.5 million damage. If they're like 6,000, so what, at least 200 mobs, something like that. Oh, I am going to call an end to the stream here. Let me go back on the other screen. Yeah, this might be interesting. Biggest smite, 2550. Average normal hit, 1416. Holy Nova damage, average, about almost 500. Biggest crit, 750. That's pretty cool. But it also, what is it, the average? Why does it say average and then average? At any rate, about 350. But my max heal critical on a Holy Nova is 1100. That's pretty cool. So I am the Expert Layman. This has been Smite Spec, the ultimate farming class. You all have a great day.